Welcome to the Royal News Channel. Today's headline is that Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, faces yet another twist in her public journey. 5 major institutions in the United Kingdom, among them the traditional Teenage Cancer Trust, have announced that they no longer count on Prince Andrew's ex-wife as patron. The decision came after the revelation of an email in which Sarah apologized to Jeffrey Epstein, calling him a, quote, supreme friend, and admitting that she had only distanced herself from him publicly to preserve her career as a children's book author. Before we begin this exclusive analysis, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your like. The impact of this development was immediate and devastating. Julia's House, an institution dedicated to children with serious illnesses, publicly declared that it would be inappropriate to maintain any link with the Duchess after such revelation. Shortly afterward, the Natasha Allergy Research Foundation, Prevent Breast Cancer, and the Children's Literacy Charity also confirmed the break. However, the most symbolic loss was that of the Teenage Cancer Trust. This institution had a historic connection with Sarah Ferguson, who had supported the cause since 1990, attending the opening of several units and involving her daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, in the project. Today, only they remain as official patrons, while their mother has been removed from a role she held for over 3 decades. Within the monarchy, the repercussions were no smaller. Palace sources revealed to the Daily Mail that King Charles III is considering further limiting the presence of Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew at private family gatherings. The concern is clear. New details may still come to light and further damage not only their public image, but also that of the entire monarchy. This episode reignites a debate that seemed dormant. How far can the royal family coexist with figures involved in such serious controversies without compromising its own credibility? The tone of the released messages shows a Sarah Ferguson seeking reconciliation. In the email, she begs Epstein's forgiveness for abandoning him in public and assures him that her personal regard for him remained intact. But for charities and public opinion, this contradiction was seen as unsustainable. Instead of reinforcing her image as a defender of social causes, Sarah ended up losing valuable support and finding herself once again at the center of a crisis she seemed to have already overcome. The damage to the Duchess's image does not happen in isolation. Andrew and Sarah continue to live together, even though they are divorced, in an arrangement that most of the public finds unacceptable. The perception is that they sustain each other in a life based more on convenience than on integrity. This arrangement reinforces the view that they are figures unable to step away from the spotlight, even when their presence only deepens public rejection. In my opinion, the charity's decision was correct and inevitable. No serious organization can afford to keep as patron someone whose image is so weakened and associated with controversies of this magnitude. Sarah Ferguson's removal shows that her credibility in the public sphere no longer exists. I also see that the problem is not limited to her. Andrew, equally marked by scandals and loss of prestige, remains a burden to the monarchy. It is clear that most people no longer have patience for the two of them. Public opinion is that they should withdraw from public life altogether, avoiding any participation in official or charitable events. Each new appearance only reinforces rejection and revives memories of episodes the royal family is trying to bury. For many, Andrew and Sarah represent no contribution to the monarchy, but rather an unnecessary weight. Therefore, I agree with the general reaction. Sarah Ferguson's removal from her patronages was only a matter of time. Now, the logical next step would be for both her and Andrew to step away completely from the public scene, preserving what little remains of their reputations and ceasing to damage the image of the British royal family. Keeping this couple in the public sphere only prolongs a credibility crisis the monarchy can no longer sustain, and the big question remains: is this the final chapter of Sarah Ferguson's public career, or will we still see new episodes capable of shaking, once again, the very stability of the royal family? The answer will depend not only on the palace's decisions, but also on Sarah and Andrew's ability to finally understand that their time has passed, and that their presence no longer contributes anything to the institution. Before we finish, let me remind you, subscribe now to the Royal News Channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates, and leave your comment on this case. Do you believe Sarah Ferguson can still reinvent herself, or is this truly the end of her public career? Your opinion is very important to us.